Hi everyone, I just want to say welcome to the course. My name is Jessica Jane Spade. On some of the stuff you might see my name as Jessica Jane King, and that's because I've just recently changed my name. I got married in March, so just wanted to clear that up first and foremost because my email address is still King. So you can actually see right here, what I'm showing you right now is the syllabus, and this explains all of the course policies. It explains how you're going to be graded in this course, and it tells you a little bit about some of the assignments that we're going to do in this course. So first of all, I just wanted to point out, here's my email address. It's on the course syllabus. You can contact me by email. I'm pretty good about answering emails. If you'd like to speak in person, that's unfortunately not possible, but if you'd like to speak over the phone, we can do that. If you'd like to, basically I'm in the United Kingdom for the summer, so I'm not in the country. So the best way to contact me is via Skype. And if you haven't heard of Skype, it's something that you can download for free online, and you could speak just through your computer to me. And that's what I prefer, and here I showed you my Skype name is just Jessica Jane King. So that's how you can contact me. So this is a class about family and society, and I'm really happy that all of you signed up for it and that you're going to be here through the next 7 weeks. If you're listening to me now, that means that you figured out how to access Angel, which is excellent, and you also figured out how to use the speakers on your computer. So congratulations. So first of all, I just wanted to point out that the required text that we have 4 required texts. Each of these texts is required, and we are going to read each of these. This is going to be a very reading intense class. We are going to write one final paper, and you will also be writing discussion questions 3 times a week. You will also be having to take quizzes for everything that we have to read. These quizzes are not, altogether it accounts for 30% of your grade, but each quiz is going to be, a very small percentage of your grade. But this is a huge way to make up a lot of the, to make up, just do the reading, and then you can make up a lot of your grade just by doing the quizzes and doing well in them. So this is not supposed to be a punitive quiz. It's actually to be helpful and to help encourage you and to reward you for actually doing the reading. So I just wanted to point out these are the required textbooks. We are reading 3 shorter books. I keep wanting to call them novels. They're not novels because they're nonfiction. So they're all research studies or true stories. And we have Margaret Nelson's Parenting Out of Control, Anxious Parents in Uncertain Times. And I provided the ISBN number so you could look them up and make sure you're getting the exact book if you get it on Amazon or half.com or something. We're also going to be reading Fun Home, a family tragicomic. It is an interesting book. It is actually a graphic novel, or a graphic autobiography, and it actually reads like a comic book. So it's actually a very easy read, and it's immensely fascinating, very interesting, and very relevant to what we're going to talk about in this class. So we also are going to be reading The Unfinished Revolution by Kathleen Gerson. The Unfinished Revolution, How a Next Generation is Reshaping Family, Work, and Gender in America. So that is another book that, is shorter. It's a paperback. I think you can get it in hardback too. But anyways, I gave you the ISBN number again. So the textbook, the traditional textbook that we're using in this class is Diversity in Families, and it's the 9th edition. There are earlier editions to this, and you're welcome to get one of those, but I am not going to be responsible for telling you what's different. If you get the 8th edition, and then something on the quiz is something that's only in the 9th edition, it's not my fault, because I'm telling you to get the 9th edition. So, get earlier editions at your own risk. Okay, so let's talk about computer requirements as well. This is an online course, of course. Like I said before, there's going to be no in-person meetings. Like I said before as well, we can do Skype talking if you'd like to talk, over the phone. And again, that's free for you to access. All of your lessons, quizzes, tests, and papers will be submitted online to the MSU website, the Angel website. And here's the link for it. Again, obviously, since you guys are listening to this, then you have access to it. Also, for your final paper, you'll need to have access to Microsoft Word or a Microsoft Word-like program that will export something in a .doc format. So as long as it has this extension at the end, the .doc, then that's all we really need. You will also need speakers on your computer or headphones if you're using public access computers, so you can see the lectures that I post for you, and so you can hear me like we're talking right now. Okay, so this next part is actually very important. If you ever have problems with Angel, you need to call the Angel Help Desk. You don't need to call me, you don't need to email me, you call them, and they will help you out. That is the first thing that I am assigning you to do if you're having problems, because they log all the problems that you have, and basically it helps prove to me that you are having a problem. So, and then they'll email me and say, yes, this person was having a problem, but we helped them with it, whatever. You can call them anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So because you have access to the Angel Help Desk, there is no excuse to miss an assignment due to technical difficulties. It is, again, your responsibility to find a computer that works and to have a computer that has internet access, high quality internet access, so you can actually complete your assignments. Again, there are computers on campus. There's computers at your local library if you're not on campus this summer. There are computers at nearby universities. Wherever you are, you need to be able to have access to a computer, and it's good to have a backup plan. So if your computer today just breaks, then you need to know where you're going to go if you have an assignment due in an hour. Okay? Again, I cannot state strongly enough that it is your responsibility to have access to a computer with internet access throughout this course. Okay, so hopefully everyone got that point. So let's go on. The class format, since this is an online course, there are not any in-class meetings required. Instead, I am posting online classes, which include short lectures about the material. They're all going to be in a situation like I'm doing right now. It's a movie format. So you'll be able to see the PowerPoint, you'll be able to see what I'm pointing to on the screen and what I'm highlighting, and you'll be able to hear my voice. So, as enjoyable as that might be. Okay, so what I'll be doing in these lectures is explaining to you the key concepts, basically. And then, after you see the lecture, you're going to have a quiz. So the quiz is to make sure that you've done the assigned reading for the day. After the quiz, you're going to participate in a discussion forum. So I will provide a discussion question for you, and you'll respond to it. You will also need to respond to one of the other people that's in your discussion group. You will also need to respond to them. So I want you to actually use this opportunity to have a back and forth and have a conversation with other people in your group. So sometimes I'll also post a video for you to watch, and it'll always be something that's free for you to watch on the internet. A lot of them are YouTube videos, so you'll be able to just watch that for free. I'll never, post anything else you need to pay for. The only thing you need to buy in this class is your books, and then of course have access to a computer. Okay, so the actual readings that we're going to be doing are on a different document, and that's called the course schedule. So again, I just wanted to talk about that the readings, they must be read, studied, and critically evaluated prior to the class for which they are assigned. This class has a heavy reading load. I require you to do the reading, and again, I reward you for doing it. A lot of your grade comes from doing the readings in the class. So plan a lot of time to do the readings. If I was going to do these readings today, I would plan at least 3 hours of reading for each class session. Some people read slower, some people read faster. So if you are a slower reader, go ahead and try to plan 5 hours for that. And again, use your weekends to get ahead. So if you have a weekend where you're not really doing much, try to do most of the reading for that week. That'll help you so much. Okay, so this is a reading intense class, and I expect you to do the readings, and a lot of your grade will come directly from doing the readings in this class. Okay, so we also have class attendance. You are required to actually listen to the lectures that are in this class. That's what when I'm referring to class, I'm talking about coming and doing the lecture, the quizzes, and the discussion forum for that day. You also will have quizzes every day. Each quiz will be about 10 to 15 questions and will assess your understanding of the readings for that day. We'll also have class discussion forums. You will be required to answer the question that I post. You're going to be required to, of course, answer the question, respond to the question. Also, post any additional questions that you have about the readings. So answer my question, post additional questions, and then I want you to answer somebody else's discussion post. So those are the 3 things you need to do. Also, we're going to have 3 exams in this course. Each of them will be multiple choice. You have 1 hour to complete each online exam. Make sure that you have a secure internet connection before beginning the exam. Do not try to do an exam on your cell phone because it's not a secure enough internet connection and it will kick you off. If Angel kicks you off, you are not going to be able to re-enter and complete the exam. Again, feel free to call the Angel Help Desk if you have any problems. We're going to have 1 writing assignment in this class. It's a final paper, and it's about analyzing your family life. This paper is, I will give you more details about it later. Late assignments. I do not accept late assignments. Of course, if you have a situation that's out of your control, I will work with you. But just so you know, don't plan on turning it in late. Also, academic integrity, huge deal. Make sure you are not plagiarizing, cheating, or conducting any other form of academic dishonesty. All of your written work must be expressed in your own words, except where you clearly cite or publish, clearly cite the published or unpublished works of others. Please refer to your policies in your handbook about the integrity of scholarships and grades. This is extremely important, and I take it extremely seriously. If you are plagiarizing or if you are cheating in any way, I will give you an F in the course. Okay, also an extremely important thing to note, people with disabilities. If you have any disability that could be potentially relevant to your academic performance, then please go to Disability Services and have a consultation. And if you do have something that they approve, then they'll give you a visa and you can email that to me and it will tell me how to properly accommodate your needs. And I cannot express enough how important this is. Please get this help. It's an excellent resource. Also, if you're having any psychological problems or if you just need to talk to somebody, please go to the Counseling Center at MSU. They have awesome services and you can go there and you can get free counseling. It's wonderful. Also, another thing I wanted to tell you about the disability services is if you are having health problems, you also can go to the People with Disabilities, Resource Center for Persons with Disabilities, and they can help you get basically an extended class excuse or something like that. Okay, I have a couple disclaimers. I hold the right to delete discussion posts. I also hold the right to dismiss a student from class. I will do this if I need to. If a student is acting inappropriately and will not change his or her behavior, I will take you out of class. I also have the right to change the course schedule with a reasonable notice. Reasonable notice to me is about a week, so but I'm not going to change it the day before and expect you guys to all have adapted. Okay, final thing on here, evaluation procedures. You will have a few assignments in this class. You have your final paper, you have quizzes, you're going to have exams, you have discussion participation, and you also have your class participation. This is, again, just you listening to the lectures is 10% of your grade. That's huge. That's super easy, too. And again, there's no excuse not to do that. It's 10% of your grade. So if you never log on and listen to a class class lecture, the best grade you can get in the class is a 90. Also, your discussion participation, 30% of your grade. That's huge. So do those, and don't be worried about being right or wrong. Just participate and do the discussion, and as long as you have a thoughtful response that shows that you've actually done the reading, then you'll be fine. Also, you're going to have exams. That's 25% of your grade. The first one's going to be worth 75 points, the second one's going to be worth 75 points, and the third one's going to be worth 100 points. This is your final exam, the 100-point one. Again, these are all going to be multiple choice. Quizzes are worth 30% of your grade. So each quiz is actually going to be worth 18 points, and you're going to have 16 of them out of 300 points there. Okay, your final paper is only 5% of your grade, and I make it such a small percentage because I want them to be good papers, and so I'll grade them accordingly. Therefore, if you get a bad grade on it, I don't want it to make you fail in the class. So it's only worth 5% of your grade. But again, write a good paper. Okay, so this concludes our going over the syllabus, and the next thing we're going to do is go over the schedule.